Let's try this. I think we're live now. So this is the Augusta National, the best clone that I've found thus far. Just making sure I'm live here, which I think I am. Bear with me 1 second, M. Carter. So this All right. I think we're good here. So what people need to realize about this game and this clone here, when they are trying to find Augusta National, the words Augusta, the words Masters are censored. So you can't search these courses. That is the copyright issue. There's M. Carter. Those are the copyright issues. I know that there is something, I believe it's called Firethorn National, which is apparently a pretty good clone of Augusta National. I will have to play that again. I don't remember that one, so I'll have to play it again. But this has been my go-to best clone of Augusta. And the way to get this, I'll tell you the way to get this here in a second. If I can concentrate. Is you basically, that's such a bad shot. You basically need to know someone who has this favorited already, or to be a part of a society that has it favorited already. So I will, I'll show you, I'll create a full video at some point to show you guys how to do this. But if you've added me on PlayStation or on Xbox, Rick Rungood, you can go into the courses and you can see my favorite courses. This course is in here. It's star national tour. That to me is the best clone that we have. Then you can play it, and you can. Did I make that? No. By the way, this is a super hard course, and the greens are super fast. Then you can save it, and you can favorite it. This course is going to kick my butt, I think. Super fast greens, super devious pin locations. I think there's only one set of pins and one set of tees. There might be more than one set of pins, but only one set of tees. So I'm going to make at least bogey on the first here. It is super pure, though. So, like, when you get to some of these more iconic holes, I mean, I guess at Augusta, every hole is pretty iconic, but, like, number 2 that we get to is perfect. 12 is perfect. I mean, there used to be so many replicas of this game that they'd mix up the hole numbers, right? So, like, 12 would have been, like, 4, and you kind of just lose the vibe of kind of Augusta itself. But look at this recreation. This is the par 5, the one that Louis double eagled. M. Carter's got one right there at the top of the hill, which is perfect. I'm going to try to also do the same, cut the corner a little bit. Into the wind, though. You got to keep it in the low. That might roll out. Super firm, super fast. The greens are diabolical. Okay, Alex. Me and my buddy want to challenge you and a friend. I'm going to have to recruit somebody. So I'll have to find a partner for alternate shot, but we can do that. But this is such a pure clone. All right, he's going to come up short there. Let me see if I can hit the green. Remember the traditional pin location, that double eagle pin location, that's on the far right here. I don't know if I can get here. It is downhill, but into the wind. No, we're going to be short. Let's see if I can get up and down. I've got a couple of... I've got new clubs. I've got new grips. That's a pretty good shot right there. I mean, even every 4-footer is so difficult out here. M. Carter. I threw up the bat signal real quick. I wanted to tee off in like 2 minutes after I tweeted it. Maybe I should have given a little bit more notice, but I was sitting around like, you know what? I want to play that Augusta clone really quickly because it is going to be. So this is the course we're going to play on both Run Good tours. So the Run Good tour and the Pro Tour, which you don't have to be a pro to play because it's handicap scoring, will play this course in the next couple of weeks. So it's the first major of the Pro Tour because each major of the Pro Tour has to be separated out by 10 events, I think. So this is the first major. It's called the Green Jacket Classic because I can't type Masters into it. And then it is obviously during Masters week of the Run Good Tour, which matches the PGA Tour. So this is the course that we will play. So you will be able to play this. If you're not friends with me and you don't grab it before that, you can grab this course after we play it in those societies. So it's up to you. Here's the par 4 third hole up the hill. That is an absolutely pure strike. Don't run away from me, though. Look at this. And this is going to be a really devious little second shot, too. The Run Good, the Pro Tour, it does use handicap scoring, which, people are going to complain about not handicap scoring. People are going to complain about handicap scoring, but now at least each one of the tours has it. Like if you want to play raw, you can play raw. If you want to play, net, you can play net. I think as we go through and get our handicaps in order, that's going to be a really fun tour. There's an event every single day, which I understand is pretty aggressive. Oh man, I really don't want to leave this one short. Fast, get up there. Okay. I understand that's an aggressive schedule, but it is very PGA Tour-esque, meaning there's 45 events in 45 days, 2 rounds each day. The point system, with the way the points are set up, you really don't need to play every single day. That would be like a pro playing every tournament on the PGA Tour schedule. It doesn't happen, and I understand there's going to be people who don't play every single day. But with the way the points are, it's very similar to like the FedEx Cup points, right? Your regular events are worth 500 points. That's a pretty good putt right there. Your championships and your majors are worth more. I really want to make this because that was a great second. Let's pay it off. Okay. And then there is a playoff finale at the end of the year, a season finale, a tour championship, so to speak. So you don't need to play every single event. In fact, I assume a lot of people are not. And then also, as we grow, like right now, you're definitely not missing out on anything because by not playing events, you're not missing out. Let's see what we have here. This is down. This is in between clubs for me. It is downhill. I'm going to try to crush a 3-iron. Like that. Did I carry the bunker? I don't think so. Don't plug. It did. So, like, for example, as we grow, I think the way that I have the Masters set up is the top 100 golfers in the points qualify for the Masters. Now, we won't even have, hopefully very quickly we get over 100 members on the Pro Tour, but we won't even have 100 members on the Pro Tour to start, very likely. So everyone would be exempt for the Masters. So if you miss a couple of events, it's not going to be a big deal. Then later in the season, I think the U.S. Open and the British Open are 150, the top 150 on the points list. But there's also exemptions for things like if you finished in the top 5 in the week before, or if you have finished top 5 in a major in any season leading up to that. So we have, oh, that's a terrible shot. That's going to roll all the way back. Yeah. It's a pretty generous exemption system in place to try and get as many people into the major events as possible. That's my goal, right? Like, I don't want to shut anybody out, obviously. So I'll make bogey here, and I'll go back to even par. So I don't want to shut anybody out. And then as we grow, obviously it'll be, you'll have to qualify. But there are alternate events too. So like, for example, if we are 2 or 3 seasons in and we've got 300 people in the society, which would be awesome, by the way, and you don't qualify for the Masters or for the Open Championship, there is an alternate event on a similar style course. So I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I believe we're playing Portrush this year for the Open Championship. Or no, it's Royal St. George's, I believe. So it's Royal St. George's, which is what the PGA Tour, what the golfers would play this year. But the alternate event is like at Portrush. So like, you're going to get an Open Championship experience. So I've tried to build it out like that. I can try to pull the schedule up here. Now everybody wants to play. Now I'm getting messages. Now I'm getting everything. Now everybody wants to play, but it's M. Carter and I. This is the hardest hole. M. Carter's hitting his second shot in. Again, if you want this course, just add me. Rick Run Good. It's in my favorites. So you should be good. Just go grab it. And then I'll probably need to make a video about this because I didn't realize you could do this until the other day. If you have a course and you're in the course details, you can actually go in and see the other courses that this course creator made. So the guy who made this course has a plethora of awesome courses in his arsenal. A lot of real courses that he rebuilt. I believe a couple of just made up courses that are beautiful. Highly recommend checking those out as well. So I'll try to make a video for that because I just kind of figured out how to do it the other day. Oh, that was bad. This is such a fast putt, I feel like. Turn right. Get in. Thank you. Steal a little birdie there. Get back to 1 under. Jeff, are you the only person who plays this on PC? No, because I've gotten a couple other messages that are like, are you going to set up a society for the PC? Which, maybe. I don't know. If you asked me a week ago if I was going to set one up for the Xbox, I probably would have said no. So, I don't know. If you PC guys band together and get super excited about it and get me all fired up, I might create one. I don't know. I like it. When I sat down to create the schedule for the Run Good Pro Tour, it was like the time of my life. I was playing courses. Look at this. This is way downhill here. I was, playing 9 holes at every single course because I wanted to try it out before I put it on the schedule. And I was like, oh my God, this is the first season. I want to make sure that, I have like a really good course schedule for the first season. Cause cause then I want to create history, right? Like season 1's only going to last 45 days. So in theory, we should be able to get through like 6 seasons a year. So a year from now, we're going to have 6 seasons worth of data, 6 seasons worth of standing, 6 seasons worth of courses that we've played. And I kind of want to start creating like a little history, right? In the same way that, the Open Championship has their course rota, we could have something like that, right? We could have our favorite courses that we go back to. And when you see Winged Foot is on the schedule for, 2 years from now, like that would be pretty cool. Or 2 seasons from now, not 2 years from now. So like that's kind of the thought process. We can kind of just go through these seasons very, very quickly because we're going to play them, every single day, or, maybe I'll change it to every 2 days at some point. We're going to see. I mean, season 1 is a test pilot. We'll see how the rest of it goes. Maybe when everybody gets a handicap, we don't need handicaps anymore. We go to raw scoring as everybody gets better. Maybe we need multiple flights. Maybe we need an A flight and a B flight and a C flight. I don't know. As we grow, we'll figure it all out. Cole, there is no deadline to join either. I mean, the Run Good Tour, the one that follows the PGA Tour, that's up all the time. every single week a new tournament is up there to follow the PGA Tour. As far as the Run Good Pro Tour, which again, you don't have to be a pro. It's handicapped, uses your handicap. There is no deadline for that. It starts April 1st. So it's going to run April 1st to May 15th, I believe it is. So there'll be a 2-event, even if you came in, and honestly, I think at least for the first season and probably the first couple of seasons, it probably won't matter when you come in, because there'll be so many points still available. There will be, I don't want to say so few of us, but there will be a smaller group of us that it's not like you'll be missing out on exemptions of anything. Like, you'll probably make it to every single major, probably to the finals at the end of the year. So I don't think there's a big rush to get in. I would say get in as early as possible because you want to start accumulating points earlier, but there's really no deadline. You'll be able to jump into any season whenever you want. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, so we can play. Add me if you haven't already, Rick Rungood. Shoot me a message or something when you want to play. Obviously, M. Carter and I are battling Augusta National right now. Wilk did not mean to create the group. All good, man. All these little collection areas. That is very Augusta-like, isn't it? All right, up the hill, right to left wind. Ball slightly below my feet. Oh, I yanked it too. I'm joining you over there, Carter. I'm joining you, buddy. Let's have a up and down contest. Who can get up and down from here? I'll go first. Oh, beat that. Beat that. Look how pure the greens look. Like, I understand this is a video game, and I understand that all of the greens roll pure, but for whatever reason, these greens look even more pure. They look so good. I will have to figure out, my goal is to get a... Oh, wow. I said beat that, and you did. You did. I'm out. Oh, such a good ball. Nice shot, buddy. My goal is to get a regular stream scheduled for the golf club 2019. I don't like the idea, and I think it not defeats the purpose, but I don't think it's best for everybody that I randomly just tweet out, hey, I'm going to go on live stream right now and play. Probably doesn't work for everybody. So my goal is to get a regular stream schedule figured out by the time the Run Good Tour Pro kicks off. So that would be April 1st. Because I want to at least stream, if not record and post, every single one of my rounds that I play in the events, which I think would be great. So look out for that. Also, if you're on Xbox, if you play on Xbox, my God, good for you. This game, I don't know if this game is that much harder. I think there's a couple of things. So a lot of people ask me, is it harder on Xbox? I think the answer is yes. Now, I've had an Xbox for like 3 days, so I am very much getting used to it. I've never played on Xbox before on anything else, so I'm still learning. But it is more difficult, and I think the big thing is that the joysticks are so much smaller, which I think is more room for error, right? I mean, it's kind of like a Super Stroke putter grip. Like, that bigger grip, it kind of removes a lot of the margin for error, but not on Xbox. Those tiny little joysticks, man, look at this ball just continue to roll, are so devious, and I think they're a little bit more sensitive. Now, people were telling me you can get, like, I don't even know what they're called, like grip extensions or something, like things that go on your Xbox joysticks to make them bigger or better, or I don't know. So I don't know. Somebody was telling me about them. I've never heard of it until today. So it might be something to look into. I don't know if that's considered cheating, like adding a third-party accessory to your Xbox controller. This is a bad putt. I left it short. Never had the pace, and it's going to run away. That's the problem. If you're on the wrong side of these pins, you're just dead. I think I'm still out. Yeah, I am. This is for birdie, though. Did I? Sure. Sure did. Oh, yeah. See that? I mean, look at it just go. M. Carter just runs by 30 feet. So I don't really know what would be a good time for a stream. I'm obviously home during the day. I would love to do something in the morning. However, I can't imagine that's good for people to actually watch. So I don't know if the answer is to do it at like 7 Eastern or something like that. Might have to mess around with it. At the very least, I will. Here's 9. You should know 9. It goes all the way down into this like little valley here, dog leg left, and then comes back up the hill. We're going to start to get into some really iconic holes, 11, 12, 13, obviously. You'll see those in a second. But, yeah, so I'll at least get my regularly, uploaded videos out there for each of my rounds, and we'll see how that goes. I've also never played with handicap scoring, so I don't know. I mean, I'm a plus. I think I'm plus 17 right now in this game, which I don't know how it works exactly because obviously every course is different. But in theory, like, I would think a couple under par is probably going to win a lot of the pro tour events. I don't know. I'm really interested to see how event number 1 goes. All right, now this is a little downwind. It is a little uphill. I really don't want to leave this short here, but I've got to hit that. I've got to hit the correct tier here. I yanked it, so I don't think it's going to matter. And now I'm on the short side. So that was the number. It probably would have came back off that hill, but now I'm really in trouble here. Can I chip this? I don't want to leave it in, and I don't want to have it run down that hill. So maybe just like here. Yeah. All right. I mean, that was the safe route of what I was trying to do. That's probably as good as I could have done it. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see about the scheduling. So the game is not cross-platform. That was kind of one of the issues we ran into at the start, where I was like, oh, I think we're going to be able to create a society and have it be cross-platform, which was not the case, which is why I got an Xbox and created a society on Xbox as well. So you can play the tour or you can play against me. Look at this ball. This might roll off the front. Oh, my God. On both PS4 and Xbox. I prefer PS4. That is where I would like to play. But I have, obviously, the society stuff on. Oh, is he going to chip it? This might be cool. M. Carter, he's got the wedge out. He might chip this up. It's probably smart. Take the ridge out of play. Let's see. Smart. Nice. So you'll have to join whatever society for the game for the console that you have. They're called the same thing. Actually on Xbox it's hold on. On Xbox, I pushed that. That's a terrible putt. It's Run Good Tour Official, because there was already a Run Good Tour. I don't know who created that for Xbox. It wasn't me. So Run Good Tour Official on Xbox and Run Good Tour Pro if you want to play in the handicapped matches. But there's a membership on my website for that. And then I'm 1 under making the turn here. That might be pretty good on this course. And then PS4, it's the Run Good Tour, and then the Run Good Tour Pro are the two. Here's 10. Here's where Rory had the lead however many years ago, and he hits it into these houses on the left-hand side here, and that is the end of Rory. So I'm going to try to just hit a high draw over these trees, which is what Rory tried to do. But I will pull it off much better than he does and just pipe one. Also, those pine needles on the right is where the bubble shot was, right? In the playoff against Louis, hits his ball in the pine needles on the right, hits that big hooking pitching wedge out of there. Okay, so that's interesting. So there's a conversation going on in the chat right now about what thumb to use. So on PlayStation, I use left thumb, left joystick. On Xbox, I feel like right thumb, right joystick is better because I like the lower joystick. On the Xbox, the left joystick is higher on the controller, which to me, I hate. It's super unnatural. It doesn't feel right. So I think I might on Xbox switch to right thumb, right joystick and see how that goes. It's on an aggressive line. It's between the bunker and the pin. Okay. Uphill putt at it, which at Augusta is, I guess, all I want. I crushed that. So it better slow down or hit the hole. Yeah, I knew that as soon as I hit it. That was so bad. I might still be out. No. That's fine. We can do a bundler. I got to find a partner, though. I need an alternate shot partner. Oh, this is devilish for par. Yanked it. I'm still not in. This is... I'll tell you what. These greens are so hard, man. These greens are really hard. They even have, like, where the scoreboards are. That's actually where a scoreboard is on 10, I'm pretty sure. All right, we're in. But I think we're even now through 10. I would venture to say anything under par out here is probably pretty good. 11, so here's the start of Amen Corner. 513 yards. You'll recognize this more on the second shot because it goes back down towards that water. Then you've got 12 and then 13 coming back. So you'll if you don't recognize this now, you will in 1 second on our second shots. Mine's piped down the middle. Have I missed the fairway yet? I probably shouldn't jinx that. I mean, fairways are pretty easy to hit around here. It's the greens that are trouble. So this is the view you should recognize. Water on the front left, so you got to be careful about that. It's kind of wide open bailout city to the right, and then we'll get to the obviously super iconic 12th hole. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought that was headed left on him. That's a good shot. Downhill into the wind. I'm going to just take this 5-iron, and hopefully the wind kills it a little bit. It's moving it right. Kick left for me. Bounce on the green. There you go. I'll act like I meant to do that. Still off, but that should be fairly straightforward. I'm going to... Oh, maybe not. I'm going to... Oh, wow. This stinks. I don't really want to putt it. I think I've got to throw a ton of spin on this and just try to get it to stop right away. Look at that. That was the most spin and the shortest swing I could have put on one. It tried to check and still ran out. That's how fast these are. If anybody wants to be my alternate shot partner against Bundler, let me know. On master clubs. Ideally. All right, I need this for par. I got to stay under par. Or I don't want to finish this round over par. All right, we're in. We're going to head to 12. I'll let the flyover go. It's the iconic 12th. It's where Francesco Molinari lies. It's where everything we know. Jordan Spieth's got a couple of balls in here. I'll let the flyover do its thing because really take in how perfect this clone is. Look at this. The bridge, Rays Creek, the bunkers, how narrow this green is. I mean, you can see 13T back there as well. I mean, the flowers, everything about this is so good. It's so good. Great flyover. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. Okay. Downhill into the wind. I'm not going to hit one in Race Creek, and I'm not going to hit one in the bunker. So I'm going to take 8-iron and add some loft to it and try to play it that way. I pushed it a little bit. Wind should grab it. It should be in the middle of the green. Sit ball. Lands next to the pin and settles down. That is how you play the 12th hole. Francesco. Just kidding. M. Carter, let's see what he does. I gotta start taking like screenshots. How do I take screenshots of these? I want like a screenshot. Well, I think I got a bad screenshot there. I guess I should do it when I'm up. This is a tricky little chip here. Everything's gonna want to run away. That's pretty well done. Oh, man, he almost made it. That's a good chip. M. Carter's short game's pretty good. This thing's moving right or left to left the entire way and probably will be fast. So let me just get it started. Nope, not far enough. And now I'm out. Now I'm outside of M. Carter. All right. Even through Amen Corner so far. Which I think we would take every single day at Augusta. And there's another par. That's a good up and down. So we'll go to 13, which I believe has been described as this tee box is like the quietest place on the course. Because you can see it comes, there's 12 green, comes back here. There is no patrons here. The only patrons are up there by 12T. So this is where guys come up here, you know, try to collect their thoughts and, oh, nice camera work there through the tree. And this is where it really sets in that you're like, you know, in the mix of it at Augusta. This is also, I believe, the view that you always get on TV. This is where, I'm pretty sure where Zach Johnson accidentally hit that, like took his practice swing and hit the ball. Pretty sure that was here. All right. I'm going to take the dangerous route. Big high draw over the trees. Let's go. This is, oh boy. Oh no. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's a creek here, I think. Stayed out of it. So I'm in the pine needles. I'm up against the tree. We'll see if I get a little relief up there. But I am, that was a little too aggressive. I did not need to take that big of a draw. There's a good shot. That's what I should have done. I took on the aggressive route. It was very stupid. Now I will hit... Oh, God. All right. I guess I'm punching out. If I hit... Let's see. If I punch a 7-iron... Punch a 4-iron. Let's try this. All right. Stay in the fairway. I'm back in play. I had to waste one getting back out, but at least it's a par 5. Should still be gettable. M. Carter has a 7 hybrid in his bag. That's an interesting club. And my controller battery is low. All right, so M. Carter's on in 2. I've got some work to do. I'm actually, instead of that, I'm going to just try to hold one up against the wind here. I think I did. I think this is really good. How about that? Yeah, baby. We'll have that uphill putt. I mean, it is the easiest hole in the course, so you better be able to get it. But obviously, being in the pine straw, the pine needles on one gets you a little nervous about that. I'm not giving up the hole. Left edge. Bang. Good putt. Good birdie. So we both make birdie there. I'm back under par, which is where I would like to finish this. Now 14 back up the hill. I think I needed to put a little more draw on this. No, it might be okay. So the smart thing, you see how much that even kicked over to the right fairway. If you hit this dead straight and landed in the middle of the fairway, it basically rolls into the right rough. So you really need to try to hit it with a draw spin so that it stays in the fairway up there. Like this is going to be just fine. Oh, well, I lied. That was the right idea, though. Hit it with a draw spin, or else you're down in the right rough. Okay, not a bad shot out of the rough. You're putting. M. Carter's on the green. Pitching wedge from middle of the fairway, or yeah, maybe pitching wedge. Slightly uphill. Look at everything run. Everything wants to run to the right here. I think it's too far left. Although it's going to kick to the right, but I don't know if I have the slope correct. That's okay. I have a feeling that's going to be a tough putt. I don't know where I want to leave it. I think I actually want to leave it like right and past the hole, like 2 o'clock-ish. I think would have been a better leave back up the hill. I think we're going to have a tough putt. M. Carter's got a tough putt. Yeah, so we're on that same line like now. So ours is going to break that hard right as well. Yeah, you want to be at like 2 or 230. Yeah, we've got the back half of that putt, which is fast and hard breaking. So here we go. Just get this started on the line, I think. Nope, not high enough. And then it's gone. Look at this. I'm going to have, I just, devious. You leave it in the wrong spot, you're dead. And I'll waste one here. Back to even for me. Headed to 15 with a 3-putt. Not great from the middle of the fairway with a pitching wedge, but that's what Augusta can do. I'd be very interested to see what scores you guys can drop here at Augusta. Obviously from the tips. Obviously go in and grab this course from my favorites. Add this course. So you can go play it. Because you can't, I'm pretty sure you can't search it. I don't think you can search the asterisks. And I don't think you can, and I know for a fact you cannot search Augusta. You cannot search Masters. So I don't think you can search it. So go out and grab it from my favorites. Okay, that's piped on the par 5. Maybe a little bit of tree trouble on the next. We'll see. There is water down there, so we'll see how M. Carter handles it first. I'm very proud of what is coming out of the Run Good tours. Also the Pro Tour, the Handicapped Tour. That schedule, I grinded over so hard. I wanted the U.S. Open to feel like a U.S. Open. I wanted the Open Championship to feel like an Open Championship. I wanted to mix in a few fun courses. Now, there's not really any. If you guys have played this game, look at this false front where everything wants to roll back into the water. Kind of yanked it, which is not ideal. Get up there. Stay up there. I don't know if it's going to stay. It is. I mean, if you guys have played this game, you know that there are some really wacky courses. There's par 3 courses. There's everything's a par 7. There's ones where you hit your ball and no matter where you hit it, it goes in. There's really wonky ones. I didn't add any of those to the schedule, but I did want to add some really well-built fantasy courses. So there's some courses that are like, supposed to be within like the Swiss Alps or, it might be a desert course or it might be in Japan or something like that. I think I actually chose for the week of the Olympics, I believe I have a course that is supposed to be like a Japanese course as a nod to Tokyo. So like I really did try to, is this going to go in? No. To really think through all of the events. And while there are fake courses on there, they are not wacky courses. They are not super crazy courses. Because, if we're going to keep stats and stuff like that, I don't want everybody to have nine aces in a single round or something like that. That would skew everything. So they're really thought out. And then I did sprinkle in as well courses that we know. We'll play Sawgrass. We'll play, I think Scottsdale's on the schedule. I think Deer Run is like the first one on the first one. Here's 16 where a bunch of hole-in-ones always happen. We'll play Deer Run. Deer Run's week 1, I believe. So there's going to be courses There's going to be courses that are replicas of really well-known courses. And there's going to be some fake courses too, but they should be well built. So I really worked hard to try to come up with a nice schedule for the first 45 events. Pushed it, which I might not catch that ridge. Kick left for me. Kick left for me. Oh, it's trying to. There you go. That'll come down below the hole. This is devilish. This thing's going to be gone. Oh, yeah, he's pulling back out the wedge. Not a bad idea. You cannot do this in some tours online. Specifically the TGC tours, which is, I guess, the official tours because they have access to the API data. So they know, oh my God, he made it. M. Carter, you dog. Just chipped in. He's lucky he did because that probably rolls into the water if it misses. Oh my gosh. Great shot, man. I'll try to pull that clip later and throw it on Twitter. The TGC tours, so they can enforce things like master clubs. And they can enforce things like no chipping on the green because they have the API data. They can see what your shots were. So you actually get DQ'd if you use a wedge on the green. I don't know if they DQ you, right? Like, they might DQ you for that event, and I think after you do it a couple times, they kick you out of the tour. And also, they can go cross-platform. They can put together the Xbox and the PlayStation data all into one, which they're the only people on the planet that can. Otherwise, we're all just kind of guessing. But glad he pulled out the wedge and knocked it in. That's pretty sick. He's actually like catching up to me here. He started off really poorly, and he was like 6 or 7 over at one point, and now he's back to 3 over, making a couple birdies down the stretch here. This is 17, and then we'll go to that iconic 18th where, we'll hit out of the trees. On our tee shots, we'll have that little gap that we have to go through. And then we'll hit to that uphill par 4, that uphill green. I'm going to try to de-loft this. This is not a shot I usually hit. Trying something new here to try to fly it back there. I don't think it's going to make it. Honestly carried further than I thought. Carried right over the ridge. Look at that. I should start doing that more. Instead of taking the 9-iron and adding loft, I de-lofted the wedge and tried to fly it in there. Oh, look at that. I've never seen it where it, like, the club It looked like it caught into the fringe there. That was weird. I've never seen that before. It had so much spin on it too. Is that straight? Are there any straight putts at Augusta? Okay, I guess it was. We'll head to 18. I'm 2 under. M. Carter is 3 over. It's a pretty good round. Here we go. There's the shot. That's the shot you guys know. The tee shot through the trees on 18. You got to stay out of the bunker. You got to find the fairway here. And I pushed it. But did I hit it long enough? Kick left. Got it. Get through. All right. We're safe. It will be uphill into that 18 green, but we should be okay. We'll have to see where the pin's at. Appreciate you guys hopping on. I'm going to try to find a regularly scheduled stream schedule, so bear with me on that. But the takeaway here, add me, Rick Run Good on both platforms so you can get this course. It is the best Augusta clone that I know. We will play it on the Run Good Tour for Masters Week, and we will play it on the Run Good Pro Tour, which it's the first major of the year. So it'll be event number 11, I believe. All right, here we go. Uphill, but downwind. Can this 9-iron get there? Let's hope so. I crushed it, which might be okay here. Oh, I still left it short. Get up there. Nope. Still left it short. And look at it, it's going to come all the way down. Now, if I was M. Carter, I would probably chip this, but I'm not. So I'm going to putt this. $106 I have to hit this. Turn right, please. Got it. Oh, man, wouldn't that have been a nice way to end? Now I've got this downhill putt. Now instead I'll 3-putt. Oh, boy. M. Carter, nice playing with you, bud. Good round. Oh. All right, let's make this here so that I don't 3-putt on the last hole. Turn. Oh. Caught the right lip and rimmed out. I'll tap it in for bogey, a 3-putt, but I will finish 1 under par, which I will take almost any day of the week out here. Tough greens. Let me know what you guys shoot. I'm in. M. Carter. Good rounds, man. Check the stats. Does it give us the stats? Here we go. Oh, man, a lot of bogeys on that card. A lot of birdies, too, though. Even on the back, 1 under. All right, peeps. That was fun. Hit me up. Bundler, we'll get a game in. I'll find a partner. I hit 92% of the fairways. Cool. All right, guys. See ya.